So I had to write this because I was afraid I'd be too nervous. It's funny, but before I actually met Jennifer, I had prayed that I wouldn't be tempted to seek out just any woman I saw or met. That if I was to be in a relationship again, that it'd be with the one, or it would be better to stay single until she did come. I even did a vision board to get clear on what I really wanted. Some time passed, and the truth was that minus a few lonely nights, I was very content being single. I had become comfortable in my own skin and wasn't searching for something or someone to fill a void. Without notice, knowledge, or any real effort on my part, Jennifer and I met at a mutual friend's Christmas party. It's actually here tonight. I didn't think much of it, but the following day, I decided to send her, along with a few other people I'd also met at the party, friend requests on Facebook. Not really thinking much of it. I almost immediately received a message from Jenny thanking me for my request.
Yeah, sure.
You did.
Okay.
And that was enough to spark a conversation and fuel a fire that brings us here today. We were on a first date a couple days later. Dates in quotation marks. The one he was talking about. Which went a little sideways, but despite the slow start, we tried again a week later. That was New Year's Eve of 2015. Several smoother dates later, and I fell in love with Jennifer. The following Christmas Eve, I asked Jennifer to be my wife. Now, this woman and this little girl have become my world. And so today, in front of you guys and in front of God, I say this. I take you, Jennifer and Adriana, as mine, to grow with and care for, to love and honor regardless of what life might throw our way. God divinely intervened in my life and had a hand in our meeting one another. And it is not by mistake that we are here, that we are where we are today. It is a complete blessing to have you and Adriana in my life, and truly a gift from God that I get to marry you and have a family that I never dreamed possible. From the bottom of my heart, I love you and can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
Good stuff. All right. And now for Jenny's personal.
Oh, if he speaks.
My Jason. I'll never forget literally staying up all night after our first date thinking about you and what we could be together. I remember feeling hung over the next day from the flood of emotions, and of course that lack of sleep. I had not pulled an all-nighter in over 8 years at that time, thanks to sobriety. One night, as you were walking me to my car, you opened the door for me and said, "Are you going to be my forever?" And I melted. The love that you've shown Adriana and I proved that I needed to go through all the trials in my past for God to prepare my heart to receive the immense love that you showed me. It's funny, we've been praying as a family every night for 21 days, leading up to this evening, and Adriana has even prayed out loud. God, thank you for everything we've been through. I love the way that you look at Adriana and I, like you're bearing your soul for all to see. I love how you shamelessly hit your knees in prayer every night, even from the beginning, knowing how important that is for people like us. I love how amazing of a daddy you are to Adriana, and in her own words, you should be proud. I love how multi-talented you are, mastering everything from welding towboats, laying our hardwood flooring, landscaping our home, being an auto mechanic, and even brushing Adriana's hair. I love how you are confident yet humble, with the mentality that this dream we get to live is better than we deserve. I love how you put recovery first before all else, because without that, there is no amazing life. I love how you stand up to me and my strong type A personality. Sometimes I just need to be reminded who the man of the house is. I love how we get to learn together how to be homeowners and how to adult. We are just late bloomers, as my dad would say. I can't wait to continue this beautiful journey called life with you, Jason. I promise to smile every morning when you kiss me goodbye. I promise to be understanding when it's critical that you golf every weekend, sometimes twice. I promise to continue loving you enough that I would drive to Walmart at 3 a.m. to get you antidiarrheal medication.
Thanks for that. Thank you.
I promise to work towards personal growth, knowing that there is always room for improvement, and that will help every aspect in our lives. I promise to pause when agitated, striving to refrain from speaking any hurtful words. I promise to allow you to be the leader of our home, although I may need some reminding on that one. I promise to notice how hard you work toward making our yard and landscaping look so wonderful. I promise to respect your process and to be open to understand your thinking when it is different than mine. I look forward to spending every night with you, cuddled up in bed, scrolling through movies aimlessly, trying to find one that we both want to watch. I look forward to many more years of date nights, especially the ones when you miss Adriana so bad we end up picking her up after dinner and taking her to get ice cream. I can't wait to see what God has in store for our lives, Jason. As long as we live right and continue this path, I know it can only get better. What a crazy ride my life has been, but I choose you to settle down with forever as we continue living the dream.